Hello, Scorpios. Welcome to your love reading for November 2020. These cards are kind of big. You're going to have to bear with me. So keep in mind, this is a general reading. If it resonates, of course, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email and we can go ahead and make that happen. Otherwise, let's get to your love reading. I know you guys have been waiting patiently for these. So Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Scorpios, for love, for 2020, October 2020. What do you see? What do they need to know to reach your higher ground? Become closer to universe and closer to divine through your messages. Any messages that you have for Scorpios for November 2020 would be greatly appreciated, and we thank you. What do you see? What does Scorpio need to know in regards to love for November 2020. Can you please show me the love energies that Scorpio recently passed out of? You have the, what do you have? The Six of Cups. I'm sorry. I use a new deck every month, so, and sometimes I'm not totally, I'm familiar with them, but not, like, I haven't seen them for a while, so, okay. Judgment card in the upright is love energies for October. I keep on saying October. November. Wow, this is a pretty cut and dry reading. Lover's card in reverse is what we kind of end on. Okay, so, I forgot other things I want to mention. Make sure you check out my playlist. 2020 Sun Moon reading predictions are almost done. 2020s are still in there. Also in there, what is your ideal career based on your midheaven? What is your compatibility with your partner's sun sign? Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, or donate. I usually do that while I lay the cards out, but you just heard it right now. Okay, so we're starting off with the Six of Cups in reverse. And this is a card of nostalgia. It's a card of, I almost feel like prior to November, you guys reconnected with somebody. And the reason why you reconnected with them is because you're having all these wonderful thoughts, like all those good memories, the picnics, the fair you went to, that cafe that you had, that latte, a lot of really like good memories. And I think the two of you ended up reconnecting. And the reason why is because we had the Judgment card for November, and that is a card of, okay, is this going to work? It's a card of reconciliation. When it's in the upright, it's a card of, okay, let's look everything over. Is it possible that this could work again? Could we kind of make it happen again? And it is kind of getting back together for a period of time. So I think you're going to reconcile with somebody in November. Now, the problem is, when we move out of November going into December, we have the Lover's card in reverse, which is the card of Gemini, if that resonates. And that's pretty much a card of, maybe we shouldn't have done this. It's a card of looking at the other person and having regrets. It's a card of looking at the other person and literally being like, what was I thinking? Could be you, could be the other person, could be both of you. Believe it or not, that card for me is where the sexual chemistry is great. The passion, the lust between the two of you is really great. So really good between the sheets, but not so much in other areas. And I feel like those realizations are being had as you move out of November to December. So careful what you wish for, because you could reconcile with someone and then kind of find out that, you're back to the same things, or that, it really doesn't have what it takes to kind of, you know what I mean, for the long term, or to be serious. And for some of you, that might actually be fine. So, I'm not here to judge. Why is the Six of Cups here in reverse? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages for the Six of Cups in reverse. For Scorpio energies prior to November 2020. I have to get used to saying November 2020. Yeah, so you guys are kind of having discussions. Like the Five of Wands in reverse to me is like, oh, maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Maybe all those fights that we had, they really weren't as bad as I thought they were. We have the Tower card in reverse. Maybe that had to happen for a reason. Maybe I've gotten, maybe I've changed. Maybe they've changed. Maybe all those hard times that we kind of went through for a reason. And the reason is for us to have these great discoveries and kind of, reunite. So all of these conversations are going on in your head or the other person's head or both of you. Personally, I feel like it's your head. The Empress card in reverse, I feel like kind of is, talking about how, somebody, first of all, right off the bat, somebody could have not wanted to have a kid, or somebody might have been unable to have children, and that could have been something that really severed this tie. So, conversations like, well, maybe that's not that big of a deal now. So I almost feel like prior to November, you're kind of like, you've been away from this person long enough that now you're talking yourself into, well, it wasn't that bad, and I think that's part of what might kind of get you into trouble going into November. And the Empress card in reverse can also be disruption in the home. So it can just be, everything in chaos in the home, and you kind of being aware of that stuff, but being like, well, that was the past. Maybe things will be different this time around. I keep on kind of getting that. So let me see what's going on with this Judgment card. Oh, and I forgot to mention the most important thing, of course, because I'm out of my mind these days and super busy. I will be leaving a link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling. Whether it's a crush, a current, an ex, soon to be ex, and in that spread will be something you do not know about them, in addition to if they're seeing somebody else. Just so you know, I run that every month on my love readings. Sorry I seem off, guys. I really do have a lot of stuff going on. Why is the Judgment card here in the upright? But that doesn't take away from my focus. It just means that my mouth can't keep up with my mind. Queen of Wands in reverse. So somebody's not, even though they've assessed this situation, somebody's not really 100% on board. They're not really sure. They don't really have all the confidence that this might necessarily work out. There's been some kind of history of someone sneaking around behind somebody's back, somebody cheating. This could even be a person that you divorced and you are actually getting back together with them or considering getting back together with them. But, the Thief card indicates to me that this was a shady person, or there are shady things that kind of happen, and you're kind of factoring that into this decision. But it seems like you guys either have a family together, property together, a history together, a solid foundation of some sort that is kind of making you consider to give this another go. And I think you're kind of like, okay, I looked at everything clearly, the good, the bad, the ugly. I think I might go ahead and proceed with this because of what we have built together. And that's really strong, the foundation. So I think that's what kind of pulled you in. Why is the Lovers card here? Why is the Lovers card here in reverse for Scorpios as they move out of November? Who is this person? What is this energy? Why are you showing us the Lovers card in reverse for Scorpios? Who is this person? What is this energy? King of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. Okay, so as you go along, I feel like you guys are having regrets. I think it's coming more from your side. And you're starting to kind of realize how this thing is sort of falling apart. So now, because you're in it, you're starting to see where its failings are. You're starting to have your regrets. And you know what you want. You want this King of Pentacles. You want this solid relationship. Somebody you can count on. Somebody that's a rock. And I don't necessarily feel like you can get this from this person. The Six of Pentacles indicates to me that you want to have to work out some kind of reciprocity with this person, but I don't necessarily feel like, well, I'll get to that in a second, but I feel like in order for, you've decided, so you're having your regrets, but you're saying to yourself, well, maybe I can stay in this if this person can be more, I can rely on them more. Maybe this can work out if we have reciprocity and mutual respect and these other things. So I think even moving out of November, you're trying to figure out like what would need to be in place in order for this to work. And with the Hangman in reverse, I'm getting that you're sort of like, okay, this is what I want, this is what I need, and if I don't get this by such and such a date, or if I don't get this eventually, then I'm gone, okay? So I feel like you say to yourself, okay, well, I'll hang out for a little while, but if I don't see things starting to happen, I'm not going to compromise. It's not going to be all your way. We're not going to go back to the way that things were, because clearly things are not working out, and we're going back into some of the same habits. And I almost feel like you want to change for the better. You want to try to build and make things for the better. This other person might kind of just be who they always were, and they're just falling into same patterns. And even though you kind of work on it, because the Pentacles are very practical to me, it's putting in the work, kind of getting things done, maturing, being stable, so that you can be a better version, like in the long term. And I just kind of feel like, with this person, if you don't give them an ultimatum, it's just going to be like the same old song and dance. You know what I mean? So that's what I have for you. Make sure you click on the Vimeo link below. I'll be doing the reading on what your love interest is thinking or feeling, and something you do not know about them, and if they're interested in or seeing somebody else. Otherwise, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email. Go check out my playlist for my 2021 Sun Moon predictions. My 2020s are still in there. What is your ideal career based on your midheavens in there? And what is your compatibility with your partner's sun sign? Some of those are in there. I work on those here and there. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Otherwise, I will see you in the Vimeo. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.